Not enough people know about this story, and this woman deserves for you to know her story. This is Amy Marin Franco. She was a teacher at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas. Yes, that Robb Elementary. The one where 19 students and 2 teachers were gunned down in the middle of a school day.
This is America.
And if you remember anything about that shooting, you are very, very familiar with the fact that the police department had a lot of questions to answer about it. Everyone wanted to know, why did you have 400 officers just standing by for over an hour while the gunman killed even more people? So one could argue that they may have been looking for a deflection. Well, we wouldn't have even had to be there if the shooter hadn't gotten into the school. So how did he get into the school? They focused in on Amy. They framed Amy as a teacher who failed to follow protocol, failed to protect her students, and unwittingly allowed a man into the school where he killed 19 students and 2 of her peers. They said she propped an external door open with a rock, saw the shooter, fled back into her own classroom. Except that's not what happened at all. She saw a pickup truck crash into a ditch right outside of the school. First thought was to get help, but then she saw a guy exit the pickup truck with a gun. So she immediately sprinted back to the school, kicked the rock out of the way that was propping the door open, double-checked that the door was closed, then ran through the hallways screaming for kids to get into their classrooms before running into her own classroom, a moment before the shooter enters the school. Now, the police department walked that story back lightly in the next few days, but the damage was done. You put that out into the universe, you've got dozens of parents for the rest of their lives wondering if she's the reason that bed upstairs is still empty. And now Amy has been living for years with the trauma and the pain of people thinking that she's the reason the shooter got in. Now, I talk about gun control a lot on here, and I'm very passionate about this story for multiple reasons. One being that there is zero reason that U.S. teachers should be normed to protocol like this. But the fact that we are still a nation refusing to address the fact that it's the fucking guns, and instead we are skewering teachers, rightly or wrongly, in this case, very wrongly, for not exercising military-style training. 376 cops didn't stop the shooter. Why did they decide she was their scapegoat? Please help share Amy's story. She deserves this. You can see the full sit-down interview with her on CNN right here. I will also put the link to her GoFundMe in my bio and in the caption of this. This is run by her attorney. I did call his office yesterday. And lastly, it's the fucking guns. Thanks.